Alright, there we go. Hi there, how you all doing? Hope this Tuesday is alright with you all. Hope you're having a good start of the week and all that, and I think is in general fine. But yeah, hope all that is nice and good. Not much else I guess I would have to announce or say or talk about, because not much has changed since yesterday in any regard. Just I shindig and try to kind of catch up with things, because I kind of got behind a lot, but slowly but surely. But hey, at least yesterday we got like decent progress with like Do a Night Abyss. Today I've actually looked a bit to see with the second phase of the update with Fina, if I remember correctly. I think that was her name, Fina, and a few other things. There is an event on this second phase which we might actually do next time around before going back to questing, that we're gonna deal with, and who knows, maybe some other stuff as well. Maybe some immersion theater, maybe. I'll think about it. Although right now I'm not doing any immersion theater from my understanding and from what I've heard and from what I've seen on the in the game, because initially I thought that maybe it was a second phase, like a login, like rollout bug on our end yesterday when we looked into it, but apparently no, there is like a general bug right now or issue where the rewards for the second phase, which should be the Fina's letters, have not been swapped. It's still Psyche. So yeah, because of that, I'm currently holding off on immersion theater stuff, just so just so that side gets fixed until then. But to be fair, right now I'm kind of back into farming, and now that I have my account 55, I need to get back on all the characters that I have so far, and build them up for the for their new ascension that has been unlocked, which is close to the last one. And definitely this one is feels a lot grindier. I think this is the first one that you actually have to put a bit of grind to it to get everything up and running and updated for your characters, having them at kind of like current power level and all that. But hey, we'll be dealing with that. We'll be doing that. Currently just doing it mostly off stream whenever I can, and figuring that out before I'm starting to do it on stream and work on it pretty heavily. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. And yeah, not much else in regards to that. When it comes to like doing things or like something that maybe might be new around the block, still not sure. I still need to, at some point, we'll see if maybe in the coming days I'll just jump into a sudden, I don't know, like guerrilla stream thing and kind of test out Deadlock, just to, because there might be a possibility of I do some other streams in the near future. I know the demand has been somewhere out there, so I'll have to talk with the group and all that, see if we can if we're doing another collab or something like that. Also, hi there, Commander. And so I have not fixed my notification audio thing, so I've not realized. I was a bit alt out, but I just tapped back in. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I do appreciate it. And which, actually, speaking of which, because I've also re-enabled my Prime recently. I think I mentioned it before. Found some spare cash, I guess, and dealt with that. Yeah, just I've had like a show binge a few days. Actually, last week I had like a show binge of like Has-Been, because I knew that like the new season was rolling around and all that, and I was like just wanted to check it out, and without realizing, I guess I just binged the entire show in like 4 hours. So yeah, and that was the thing, which in most scenarios would have been fine if it wasn't like late night already at the time when I started watching, and it got into the early morning because of the binging. But oh well. To be fair, I think I've also chose my moment right now, because there's like good amount of shows that are, I think, either have been, you know, added up to the backlog, or are just being released, because there is the Mighty Nine, you know, Critical Role series that is currently just rolled out. I would like to see, as I said before, I think mostly just out of my, you know, enjoyment of the second campaign. I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna feel about it, because again, I've seen the second campaign to its fullest, and I'm not sure like if there is anything for me to see. I'm hoping or expecting that maybe they'll either reinterpret some things or maybe cover some aspects of the Mighty Nine characters that we've not seen in the campaign. That would be interesting. Because you know, with Vox Machina, you know, there was the first season had its charm because, you know, it had a, you know, a fleshed out introduction with a bit more context and backstory to some of the things pre, you know, live stream of campaign 1. Because for those who don't know, with Critical Role, the first campaign basically started somewhere mid I think mid campaign, something like that. That's when they started their streams for Legends of Vox Machina, just because, you know, they did it out of a whim. They weren't sure. It was a home game of theirs, and they weren't even sure if the whole shtick with streaming live games of tabletops would stick. And apparently it did. A long time coming, and it's become quite a big thing since. You know, done my fair share of them, and I kind of, on occasions, miss them. Who knows? Maybe somewhere early next year, I might be able to organize something myself. Before, you know, the Chaos Crew, or not Chaos Crew, the Escalation Crew has a return somewhere, maybe mid next year, probably, maybe. I know mid next year will definitely be the point where Ghost is gonna be out of her hiatus, but we'll have to see if she's gonna be because, you know, there might be some prepping or some recapping or some you know, building up to the sessions, most likely. So it might not be immediately mid next year. So maybe summer, maybe expect mid to late summer next year, hopefully. Worst case scenario, at the very least with that side. On my end, I'm hoping I can have something figured out for maybe January, February, something on that end. At the very least, the one shot that I planned for as one of the charity goals that I've paid a long time ago, almost a year ago. At the very least, that one. There was like some stock talks of maybe there might be some people interested in something to like run for like an actual play. We'll have to see. I don't know. That'll be neat. To be fair, I have like a ton of things that I need to deal with the backlog. Holy fuck. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. Aside from this, what else there is to mention? Because yeah, long-term plans, there are a few. Unfortunately, you know, things have been quite hectic, and a lot of things have kind of shifted my priorities this year, and I was not able to do the things that I kind of wanted to do, or like was planning out to do. But hopefully, when I'm gonna take the December vacation, or like, you know, I'm gonna have like 2 weeks where I'm gonna have like a half schedule, so I have like a full week of not streaming. I might be able to do some things then, but it's not a guarantee, because at the end of the day, you know, there's gonna be some holidays during that, and I might be out with the family or doing some other things with our friendos or something like that. So that's not gonna be like a full week of just me being available and doing my own shenanigans and maybe prepping some stuff in the background. But hopefully, at the very least, I can catch up with a few things during those days. Because until then, not much else. I know, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not fully sure, because I don't look into the whole, you know, American celebrations and all that. This week, I think it's Thanksgiving for all of you US peeps out there. Not sure, maybe some of you are already on some kind of mini vacations, mini holidays, something like that. I ain't taking any break on this, because it's not something we celebrate. So not for me. I was actually, no, because technically, you know, the 30th is on a, it's on a, there is also the discussion, because I kind of delayed it, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'm gonna do something impromptu early December. I wanted to do my Risen Day thing that I did also last year on the 30th, which was kind of like a fundathon. It was a subathon back then, but this time around I would like to make it into like a fundathon thing, just because, you know, coffee and all that is a bit more accessible, and, you know, most of your donation goes towards me. I get most of the cut that way compared to Twitch, but of course also still have Twitch incorporated as a donation method for those who wanted to. But yeah, things got a bit hectic. I'm not sure if I can do it, because, you know, I wanted to have a bit of a breathing room after, you know, having the push with the coffee bank loan stuff, and that I wanted to cover, because I feel like it would have been kind of weird immediately after, like 2 weeks after, to just immediately announce like, hey, I'm doing like a fundathon, can you like want to join in, do some things. So yeah, I think maybe this time, maybe this year I'm doing something like low expectations. That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe just doing it off the cuff, low expectations. Just have a few things planned out. Maybe just plan a general theme, or I don't know, just still run my usual schedule, but having some quirks added to it as part of the fundathon, and just doing it as usual, maybe with a few modifiers here and there, and then hopefully maybe something comes up. We'll see. I'll have to figure out. Maybe this week, maybe tomorrow, and maybe on Wednesday and Thursday I'll have some time to actually think on it, and give some ideas onto that. But we'll see. Yeah, it's just been a bit unfortunate. I had to other, you know, financial priorities. But hey, thankfully now that I'm out of it, I don't necessarily have to push towards it. I don't want it to delay it too long. That's why I kind of am deciding to make it off the cuff, because I know then holiday season, it's getting closer and closer, and it's gonna get harder, you know, for people to take part into a fundathon, which is understandable. I get it. Hey, you know, holidays are expensive. People are doing things, and it would not be smart of me to do it either. But hopefully something. Hopefully maybe early December I'll have something. I don't know. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll delay it. Maybe I'll keep a. Maybe. Well, something I could do instead. Yeah, something we could do instead. Because it's still within the close time frame, but it will give me a bit more time to prep, and you know, and maybe what if we do a celebration instead, like a yearly celebrate? What if we do it for the start of the stream, like the you know, streaming anniversary? Because I've started streaming in February 17th, if I remember correctly. Yeah, February 17th. June 19th is when I got affiliated. February 17th is when I started. I know they're like date-wise, they're like really close together. That's when I started, which is not far from now if you think about it. It's like less than 3 months, right? Yeah, it's almost like less than 3 months at this point. So maybe we'll do that instead. Maybe I'll delay it and make a February, like a, you know, second year anniversary on that end. And that would be a thing. And maybe for this June, maybe for the for early December, maybe I'll run something. Maybe I'll run like a discount week or something like that. You know, for the subs and all that, because I just still have like those like discount stuff, token things that now Twitch enables. Maybe I'll do like that thing, and maybe like a small little donation stuff for like and plan it out for next week. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like something smaller right now and plan something for February instead. Yeah, you know what? I think we can do that. I think that would work out better overall, like in my opinion. So yeah, why not? I think that seems fair. But anyhow, that's kind of like just general me ranting off and you know, pouting ideas, trying to figure out like what exactly I'm gonna do with it. Because yeah, things got hectic. I just didn't have the mental I was not in a mental space to plan stuff. That was kind of the whole shtick. And maybe I'll just do something like low effort instead. But yeah, we'll figure out. There's been some other ideas and not ideas, some discussions. Maybe I'm gonna help out some people with some projects. But those I'm not sure if they're gonna be streaming related. Maybe I'll do like co-working streams for them, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be streaming related in any capacity. But we'll see. We'll see how that how that turns out. But anyhow, I don't think I want to delay any longer because, as I said, I don't have much else to talk about. I just found this, subject with whole like special events planning and as a way to have a bit of an ease into the stream for today, I suppose. But I don't have much else to talk about or say or mention, so why not instead we get into some gaming, as we do have quite the plans for today. As last time, we basically finished up with most of the side quests, or at least most of the blue quests from the that we unlocked after finishing the leveling in Realm Reborn. The leveling, main scenario quest, which unlocked a ton of like blue side quests, and we're pretty close to finishing it. The only thing we have left is some dungeon unlocks and maybe some dungeon quests here and there that we need to do, which we're gonna do today. So today is gonna be like a duty run of dungeons and trials, or to kind of have all of that covered and quiet. Time for fun. What is? Oh, it's this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. And once we're done with that, we're gonna probably finish it up with I'm guessing, I'm suspecting I'm gonna have another level up by the time I'm done with the dungeons. And once I'm done with those, we're gonna do the 2 quests that are gonna be unlocked for the Red Mage, and after that, we're gonna go back to the MSQ. If maybe even do a bit of it today if we have the time. We'll have to see if we actually get into it, because yeah, we'll have to do. I currently have a selection of dungeons that we need to do to unlock some quests, because there are a few quests, as you can see here, that are red, which require us to do at least 1 dungeon completion. Not done before. And once we do those requirements, then we're gonna, mass collect all those quests and complete them. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan, because, last week, that's kind of a similar thing we did. Plus, we also finished the Crystal Tower, raid quest line, which is also nice. So, which to be fair, from what my understanding, that's a criteria that we're gonna get for like the MSQ a bit later down the line in Realm Reborn. So it was necessary for us to do it anyways. But yeah, so let's actually get into the Finder. So I know I need Sunken Temple of Farn, which is one. Autumn Vale, which is this one. And Wanderer's Palace. Oh. This one. And I think are good. Let's join up. Plus, because we're in a queue, I decided to like jump in right now and have and because we're gonna have to wait for queues right now. That's all we're doing. So we still have some time and a bit of time to kill. We're just gonna wait out here until the queue pops. Second. Oh yeah, plus I'm also doing this in kind of in a binge way, because we might have higher chances to get into the queue faster. Yeah, like get a dungeon pop faster by having multiple selections. Because I'm suspecting a lot of people outside of, you know, outside of like the Crystal Tower, a lot of people probably do duty roulettes there, and I guess by having more duties queued up, I might have a higher chance of getting in there. That's kind of, you know, how I'm thinking on it at the very least. Anyway, we do those. Then collect all the quests, and then we're gonna do all the dungeons that are quest related. Well, dungeons and trials, because I think we have a trial that we need to do. Yeah, high-end trials for Realm Reborn, which is the Minstrel's Ballad. Yeah, we did the raids. Have to do it again. And nothing PvP related. I don't think there are any PvP quests of any sorts that might require completion. I don't think there are. Aside from the ones that, you know, require you to, you know, unlock some PvP queue of some sort. There are not any. Anyway, I'm jumping in straight in just because, you know, it's also earlier in the day, so hopefully we're gonna have also high chances of people actually queuing stuff. You know, currently there is an average of like 5 minutes. Might be longer because, you know, I am a DPS after all, so I might have to wait for a bit. Once we're gonna be done with Realm Reborn and get into Heavensworth, I'm gonna unlock the Dark Knight, and we're gonna play that instead for, I think, for the rest of our leveling journey. And Dark Knights are a tank class, tank job actually. So we're gonna have better queues from that point on. Yeah, but until then, I don't know. I'm just kind of like vibing with the Wraith Mage. I'm kind of, you know, doing it, messing around, doing a bit of fun, and maybe once. To be fair, even after we're done, we're gonna be done with all the trial MSQ stuff. There still will be a few things that we can do. You know, whatever quest we unlock for all the other jobs. There's some other jobs that I would like to do, like the Astrologian, for example, is one that I would like to like give it a shot. The Machinist as well, and you know, we're probably also gonna, you know, re-level you know, the Dragoon and the Red Mage, get those points also. To be fair, those are just gonna be probably like leveling runs where we're just gonna do some roulettes, and maybe some levs, maybe roulettes and levs in between them, because there's not gonna be any other content. And to be fair, there's also the Realm Reborn quest that requires us a profession, requires us to have a duty of the hand. Mostly because we don't have access to the market, which is kind of this game's form of the auction house to sell between players, because I'm on a trial account. But once I'm no longer in a trial account, that should not be a problem. So we'll have to like wait up a bit. All that. Yeah, we're getting like the 5-minute mark and nothing expected, not surprising. So I do wonder, because the duty finder has all of them stacked together. I do wonder, can you also like, I know you can mix trials and dungeons, but we've done that before accidentally. I wonder if you can also do like, you know, raids and PvPs. You can do 3 out of 5, which is basically one of each. And also guild hests as well, I suppose. So I've not unlocked any other guild hests aside from the basic training one. Manage. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, you get a check mark when you have like a dungeon completed. Because that's kind of thing, like you need to do like a first time run of each of them for some of the quests, and once you do that you get a check mark. As you can see, for the Wondrous Palace we don't have one, the Autumn Vale either, and neither for the Sunken Temple. That's currently, and one of them at least is gonna give us a few tomes. I think we're gonna get like 50, not 50, 70 of them, because I think you get 50 for first time completion. And how are we with tomes right now? That's gonna be 160. That's not gonna be enough to get something new. But after that, we're gonna have like a trial and some other stuff. It's hard. I think I did the math before, and it's. I think it's likely that we're gonna at least replace the necklace, because that's still something to replace. Because this one is still for our dragoon. The rest is appropriate, and maybe we're also gonna have enough for a weapon. Maybe not sure right now. Not sure if we're gonna have enough to also like replace the armor stuff. But you know, we're still gonna be in like in MSQs things for a Realm Reborn. So if those are gonna ask us to do some dungeons, there's a likelihood we're gonna also slowly get equipment. Okay, for some armor as well. I think the first we're gonna go with the weapon, because that's weapons are, you know, are rarer to obtain than armors, because armors can also be dropped from dungeons and that. So, but weapons, you get a few. I think you start getting occasional like drops here and there. I think we all do have. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, the Ancient Arms, this one was a dungeon drop. But the weapon coffers were like quest rewards. And they are usually quest rewards for like MSQ things, not other things. And be waiting for a while. I was hoping it would have been faster. Guess not. Also, we spear bottom with these quick, didn't we? Yeah, they are at 100% of these ones. Although it might have something to do with the quality as well. I think it takes. I think it might take a bit longer to actually spirit bond with items of higher rarities. Maybe there is something regarding related to the item. Makes it harder to spirit bomb. I don't know. I've just noticed that sometimes it's not as fast compared to others. Oh well. We really are waiting on this. And some of them are like leveling duty. That's kind of the thing. Like the Sunken Temple, that's a leveling duty. You could expect one to jump in, and similarly with the Autumn Vale. I can expect the Wondrous Palace to be a bit of a slower queue. Oh, with these ones we're also getting item level sinks, which is a bit annoying. Yeah. Maybe we can least do the quest, like unlock this one. Like have the chats and the walkabout until we get a queue popped, maybe. Just so we don't like fully waste time. I guess we can do that. So, Hugabird has heard word of the great deeds being done at Holotali and would share you with tales of triumph. Ah, an adventurer who can hold her own in battle. It just so happens I've gotten word of a new challenge for one of your talent Okay, it requires a bit of travel and a dash of heroics, but it'll be worth your while. Eastern Fallenland's lovely this time of year. You've heard of the training grounds in Holotali. I'll wager the place fell into disuse after the calamity, but some adventurers or another put it to rights. Its owner aimed to train gladiators and adventurers once more, just as in the old days. A little paint, a little mass burial, and now the place is ready to take on new challengers. If you're all keen on the notion, go and talk with my friend Arl down there. He'll get you into the door. Off of one. Okay, yeah. On the. Oh, it's an immediate completion then. I don't think we're gonna be required to do this dungeon. Because usually, if you have automatic completion on these kind of like dungeon ones, that means that it's not gonna be any follow-up quest that asks you to actually do the dungeon. Oh, welcome to Holotali, where heroes are made. I'm Arl, and any friend of Hugabird is a warmly regarded acquaintance of mine. Oh, the Wanderer's Palace. Okay, I guess we'll talk afterwards. My bad. Oopsie. Friendly. Pretty little fella. They're on the run. Oh, treasure hunters. Oi! We... Oh, I'm not the only red mage. Nice. Okay, that was easy. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ah, wasted a sprint. And okay. Okay, for this big boy. And go. Starting at Final Fantasy XIV right now, I'm very curious about the experience, how it differs from WoW. Also moved to Total WoW from retail, financial reasons, all. Yeah, I can understand that one. I've been a bit behind with Total WoW stuff. I did start playing a bit a while back, but I've just kind of like fallen behind since other things came around. And you know, aside from like some games where I do a bit of daily stuff here and there, okay. A few, you know, games where I do like daily logging or like daily content. That's kind of it. That's most of the stuff that I do off stream, and occasionally maybe if some peeps jump in like, hey, want to play something, and maybe I'll do that. But that's kind of it. That's most of my gaming that I do outside of stream. I was wanting to try hardcore sometimes on Turtle. I never pay money to get myself killed for level 30 low. Yeah, that's also like I guess like a good way to kind of, I guess maybe it's a good way for to like train. I would say. In the tank, sure. I'm not sure if it's gonna like spawn something or not, so that's why I can like wait for that one. Here we go. Okay. I'm out of range. Ooh, that's a big boy. Yeah. Maybe at some point I'm gonna I'm gonna decide to do some Total WoW stuff, but that's not gonna be like a Twitch thing, unfortunately, because you know, Twitch is a bit funky when it comes to doing private server stuff. So I'm still kind of like holding off when it comes to you know, just doing YouTube exclusive stuff right now. Maybe at some point, maybe, I don't know, maybe that will like help my growth. Not sure. I just noticed that this dude like is following us and stabbing us, but we cannot kill it. Like what? Wait, what's that all about? Apparently that like that's the thing. Ow! Wait, stop poking me. Okay, that's been interacted with. Ow. Gonna leave us alone now? Okay, he's not falling inside. Nice. Okay. My boy. And get stabbed. Yeah, I did a bit of like the hardcore stuff. I think I did it for like a charity thing. Oh no, I think was it charity or fun or the fun? I forgot. No, I did it for the charity. I remember I did it for like the charity. I did like a bit of hardcore for it. Like I think it might be fun. Oh, not you again! Ow! You're not. Okay. Bam him. Go. Oh. Another one. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna do it. To be fair, I do want at some point to also look into like TikTok when it comes to like live streaming, and I know there's like started to do like some plugin setup stuff. Have the portrait mode set up alongside with the landscape one. That sounds like a nice idea. Okay, hi there. If we found ourselves the king. Doofus. Oh. Yes. Being. Wanted to watch the cinematic, man. Hey. Hey. Okay, we got him. And he's flopped. Nice. Okay, not bad for a dungeon that was supposed to be speed. Good. Gear condition. Oh, I think I need to. I might need to repair my gear. Wait, what? So I didn't. Wait, the other DPS decided to run in. Enjoy the MSQ. Oh, didn't notice the messages. Yeah, that's fine. Nah, no worries. To be fair, I was able to jump in. Because that's to be fair, that's like a good, nice system that they added. That if you wait for cinematics, but people have already like jumped in to the instance, they give you like an opportunity to teleport into the fight if it has already been closed off, which is a nice addition, just in case you've been back and waiting to see the cinematic. That's very cool. I would love some hardcore runs. They seem more fun. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like that for some sort of shenanigans. I will join you on your quest if you let me. Gonna protect you with my life. We'll think about it. I'll see on that kind of shenanigans. We'll think. Again, there's still a lot of stuff to set up. I would probably start doing like some more, outside of Twitch things, but I think I want to also like have figure out like TikTok beforehand, so that way at least we can do some split multi-streams for YouTube and TikTok that way, and maybe we can do something with that and kind of push engagement. Currently, like, my whole shtick is right now, and why I'm kind of like mostly focusing here is because, out of all the free platforms, Twitch is the only one that I'm monetized on. So, hey, I also have to make a bit of an earning. That's kind of the thing. Maybe we'll do like the exclusive things outside of the schedule. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Mondays or Tuesdays. Maybe Tuesdays or Wednesdays we could do something it's gonna be off the platform, something like that, or maybe like on Mondays. We'll think about it. Not Mondays, on Sundays maybe. I'll think about it. That's kind of like my idea. Maybe outside of the normal schedule, I'll do that. So I feel like I'm not losing too much. But anyways, yeah, I'll figure it out. That's definitely. To be fair, I'm gonna be honest. It's something I want to do at some point, 100%. Because I want to check out like community-made things and community-created like games and content, but which Twitch would not necessarily allow, and it's more friendly for other platforms. Like, for example, checking out custom private servers, even some revival projects. There was like the Resurgence of the Storms, which is a project, which is a StarCraft 2 mod that recreated the entire Heroes of the Storm game within it, with reworked, characters, even some new ones, and they're trying to kind of like bring life in its own way with it. It's a bit kind of it's a bit jank here and there because the queuing is still limited to custom lobbies. You don't have like a matchmaking with it, which is the unfortunate part of it. There's like a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines sort of rework. It's no longer just Bloodlines. I think they called it Reawakened or something like that, which is Bloodlines-esque, which is fully done in the Skyrim creation engine for some reason. Like, that's where they decided to do it, which I've kept an eye on it. Currently, there's no like a way to publicly play it right now. There's like a limited amount of like testers that are allowed to play it, but there's like a big effort within there as well, which I would love to check out, just because I'm also like an enjoyer of World of Darkness content. I've gotten, I think I've gotten like one of the werewolf games recently through Amazon Prime, so that's something I'm also kind of like looking in. Well, so I think that'd be neat. But yeah, and some of the other things that are kind of within that circle, which I like to call them like the community workshop stuff, where it's mostly modding or custom stuff or custom servers, custom where, or let's say, unofficial content that would not necessarily fly too well in most scenarios on Twitch. I feel like YouTube and other platforms like TikTok would be a lot friendlier with it. That's definitely, I want to do something like exclusive there. But, you know, in due time, I'm hoping that, you know, I'm gonna get some YouTube growth in soon-ish. Definitely starting to being a bit more consistent with my shorts and short form content there has helped out. I'm also thinking maybe some of the because I do have like a cut of my overall review for GURPS, which is like 6 minutes long, that I've also cut it down into like a 3-minute short for, you know, for TikTok and YouTube shorts, because I can't have it longer than 3 minutes. But the entire like full clip is like 6 minutes, and I wonder if I should do like some separate like cut uploads of that as well. There are some ideas to kind of expand content in those areas as well. Or, you know, find other ways where I can get some additional, you know, income, so that way I don't necessarily feel myself so you know, chained by, you know, having to be ever present on Twitch. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna continue the rant after a quick ad break, because an ad is just popped up, and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Ad is over, so we can continue. So, first let me just do this dialogue and conclude this before we get back to anything else with the dungeon queue. So, welcome to Halatali, where heroes are made, and I'm Arl, and any friend of Hugbert is a warmly regarded acquaintance of mine. Did I mention he used to tread the sands, did he? Been trying to get that smooth fucking son of a Hydra to take up the gladiator trade again, but gets easily distracted. Hugbert does. Now, I'll wager he didn't put 2 and 2 together when he heard your name. You're the last Joni over there was talking about, aren't you? Ah, I knew it. The liberator of Halatali herself. Thanks to you, we made a nice and deadly in there again. Got to restore the Colosseum games to what they were. It's no lapse of luxury, I warn you. Place could use some more freshening up, and there are some lurking crawlies that need good killing, but the brass blades are on that detail. So, what do you say? Care to experience a new and improved training grounds? We'd be honored to have the liberator of Halatali returned as a challenger. Yeah, this just unlocked the duty. It's fine. So, let's go back to our finder. So, Sunken Temple, the Autumn Vale, the Wanderer's Palace can buzz off. And 140, that. Okay, that was 50. Guess you get I guess you get low, not as much tomes dungeon get from raids or trials, I think. 85 gigs. How big is the map? For Final Fantasy, I mean, hard for me to say. I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I can like zoom out more than this, because I can zoom out on regions. Like, I guess I'm gonna play it tomorrow. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. So, like, we have Lenosha, Blackshroud, Fanalan, Coerfas, Ordona, Albathia Spine, Drovania, Girabania, Inagashi, Othard, and question mark, which I'm not sure exactly what it is. Which all of these are locations, like, as you can see here. It might be a bit more, I'm not fully sure. Just, you know, a lot of these areas are expansion related, so I'm not sure. And like a quick look-see. On Black Shroud, Genosha. Like, these are the ones, but the thing is, the maps are hubbed. Like, this section, this is the only place you hub, then you have to teleport into the next area. It's not seamless like in World of Warcraft. There is actually, you know, you load between them. And they're like small hub zones. So, technically, it's not as big as WoW. Or at least it doesn't... It's a lot more segmented than WoW is, considering the continents that you have in World of Warcraft. Because, you know, even if you compare, like, a WoW Classic, you have Eastern Kingdom and Kalimdor, which are, like, two big continents that are basically seamless from one point to another. While here, you have them kind of split up and in even smaller chunks. And, you know, even as you add the expansions, still quite a few continents here and there. To be fair, that also kind of being segmented this way, that also kind of allows a bit more detail. Like, you know, to travel between them, it's not that bad. You feel a bit of the distance, I would say, you know, when you're on the ground, but not much else afterwards. Okay. Oh, rewarding struggle, that's the Red Mage quest. It does allow it to, you know, to be a bit more detailed. Now, this map is not the best example because it is a desert. But I'm pretty sure like 85 gigs is like all the expansions, and let's just be very clear here. There's quite a few expansions in this game because you have Realm Reborn, Heavenswarp, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, maybe, Endwalker, I think. Maybe like 6 or 7 expansions. Okay. In expansions. Oh. Okay, I was right. So, Realm Reborn, Heavenswarp, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawntrail. So, 6 expansions with the that also includes the base game. And it's 85 gigs, which if I'm not mistaken, that's less than WoW. Nightward, craft, size. I don't fully remember how much WoW has. Requirement 115 gigs. It's almost not really double, but getting close. Double. And WoW has quite a few more expansions at that end. Yeah, what? Let's, you know. Well, I'm not gonna say classic, it's technically Cataclysm. If we're talking retail. Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King. It's a Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, Legion. What else? I'm blanking. Battle for Azeroth. Then we have Shadowlands, Dragonflight. Then War Within, and also. The current one that is coming around, which I forgot the name of it. I'm blanking out the newest expansion that's coming around the corner. That's like 11 expansions. I'm putting Vanilla and Cataclysm like in one spot because, you know, Cataclysm was a vanilla revamp of the maps. It's almost like 10 gigs per expansion, almost. Ooh, that's a big frog. Oh! Okay. I think that frog was a bit chunky. I am item restricted, not item ability restricted, even for like a 47 dungeon. Ay, ay, ay. Wait. But at least we're doing it slowly but surely. Okay. Don't step in the yellow stuff. That is nasty. I was still touching the thing, man. Oh wait, maybe I'll get a res. Dude, what tools? Oh. Res, nice. Yeah, I did not notice the fruits. I'll be honest, like, when it comes to, like, item, when it comes to, like, the, item highlighting and, guiding, I don't think, like, Final Fantasy does it amazing. Like, the... down. Oh. Ah. There are two. Oi! Auto targeting kind of betrayed me there for a second. I was about to do something bad. Okay, they are pretty chunky. Okay. Oh. I realize. Oh, that's a cleave. Ah, come on, man. Wait. Ah, oh, okay. No. I think it's worth it. I think I'm just gonna keep my gauge next to counter. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Oh no, I did. Cast. Healings. Okay. That. Oh no, they didn't get me. Ooh. Wait. Just up my rotation a bit. Fine. Go with it. Is in here, right? At points. And out. Oh. Oh. That's a big one. Ooh. I'm keeping my Okay. Oh, I was messing up my rotation again. And on. And got it. And level up. Nice. Okay, here is healer. Okay, again, fill up the air. I did die good chunk, so let me see. Is there a vendor nearby? Oh. Repairs, or are you inside? Probably inside. Yeah. You? Oh yeah, merchant and mender. Spare gear. Spare all. Nice. Just to be safe. Okay, now as duty left. Okay, only the sunken temple left to queue, so we can do that. And while we wait, let me go back to Mordona. And get those other two quests. Or like part of the requirement. Huh? Oh, I think one of them requires me to do like another, if I remember correctly. I think it was the Sunken Temple. So, Blowzang seems to have eyes only for you. Good day to you, my wayfaring friend. Say, you wouldn't happen to be a woman who slew the Thornberry King, would you? I did? I knew it by the onion. I'm a fine gent for you. Looking for you. That is, he is an appetizing proposal on the table, and I think you should pay him a visit. He is one of the treasure hunters at Camp Bronze Lake. Oh, and he will, of course, be there with his partner. The two are inseparable, but I'll let them tell you more themselves. Well, off to Lenosha with you. Okay. Out of curiosity. Was the Aurum Veil that I did the requirement for this one? Yep, it was. Ghost of Am the Poor. Hendrik Ironheart has information that it's certain that your heart racing. If you don't mind my saying, it seems you've been waiting for a stimulation of late. The air of torpor about you is quite palpable. Adventurers are as next of kin to explorers, my friends. Like us, you need regular doses of excitement, else you're likely to shrivel up and die. I would hate to see that happen to you, so I will tell you of a place that will surely set your heart to racing. Am the Poor Keep is a ruined fortress situated in the South Shroud, dating back to the 5th Astral Era. I have the thought of delving into the I guess we'll talk that later. Oops. Hi there, Nightfall. I'm doing well. Just out here doing some duty runs, just as prerequisite for a few of the blue quests that I have. So I can be done with all the dungeon blue quest unlocks, and that, and afterwards, you know, get back to the MSQ. Actually, first to go back to doing some red mage. Doing some red mage stuff, and then, yeah, the queue popped at the best of times. It's fine. Technically, we still have like another dungeon requirement, which was the one that we were just interacting with but it's fine. Thankfully, this is like a leveling dungeon, so it should be pretty quick. I'm like capped at level 37, which is like weird thing for like a red mage, as I started exactly at 50. I feel like how I kind of like started in descending order. From like the highest level duty to the lowest. As I'm only doing the ones that have been like quest requirements, and apparently a few of them require at least a completion, because these were never part of the MSQ. So I've never done them. Because I don't mind, because I'm also getting a bit of XP, leveling up my my red mage that way. Oh, and I'm not you. Okay, might. It's like stash is important. Might be important to me. Wait. Yeah, I can't say no to bonus XP. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's the red mage is gonna be our go-to until we get done with the Realm Reborn. Because once I have all that MSQ prerequisites, I'm jumping into Dark Knight. That's for sure. Mostly because Dark Life is in theme. Secondly, it's gonna make my my Qs a lot better for being a tank. I don't know, like the first Q took me like maybe like 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, and then it got just shorter and shorter. The fewer dungeons I had on the queue, which is weird, but fair enough, I suppose. Got ourselves a horny boy. Ah, I don't have my sword ability. What do you mean I've been afflicted with doom? Wait. Okay, I'm guessing it has something to do with the Conquest Pursuit 23. Hey! Oh, wait! They're attacking B? Here. Thank man, I can confirm thank you is about short. I mean, I know from other MMOs, like, don't get me wrong, I'm fully aware. The fact that I don't have my back pedal is a bit annoying. Why? Why is this like a level 40 thing? Idea. Okay. At the party guide, you know better. And down with ya. Nice. Wait. Okay. Guessing that soulstone stuns him in some way. Ow! What the? Oi! Okay, buddy, hold up. What? And he's pebbles. Okay. Wait. Drawing a lot of aggro. For some reason. Guessing the tank might be missing a few taunts. And clear. Oh, DC? Oh. That's unfortunate. Huh, weird. Tank TP'd out and the DC? Weird. Good. We're like 2 bosses away. Oh, okay. Like we're good. Sometimes this happens. Oh. Wait. Ah. Okay, let's see. Big boy, are we fighting? Catching that, okay. 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 I got stunned. Oh. Okay. Ah, of course. Pretty lengthy fight, I'll be honest. Good. Almost caught me off guard. Hey, how about no? Okay. Okay, you're getting aggressive. I'm like, I kind of want to spam this dude. There we go. Burst him down at that point. And yep, like a bunch of Legos. Right. Sweet. And we are out. Okay, now we do this quest first, because this one is gonna be a requirement for like another one, so I need to do this one first to prioritize it. So, Ghost of Am the Poor, Patrick Ironheart has information that is certain to set your heart racing. If you don't mind my saying, it seems to me you've been waiting for stimulation of late. The air of torpor about you is quite palpable. Adventurers are as next to kin to explorers, my friend. Like us, you need regular doses of excitement, else you are likely to shrivel up and die. I would hate to see that happen to you, so I will tell you of a place that will surely set your heart to racing. Am the Poor Keep is a ruined fortress situated in the South Shroud, dating back to the 5th Astral Era. If the thought of delving into the past sets your loins afire, the keep will surely serve to quench it. The entrance is watched by a wood whaler named Maxine. Give her my name and she will tell you all you need to know. Okay, let's meet Maxine then. I don't think it matters. Can unlock. Ah, yeah, I remember I'm the Poor Keep. I stopped by here, like on one of the Hildebrand's quests. Huh. Here at Nendrick's recommendation, then you must not be without skill. That said, it is my duty to warn you of the dangers that await. This fortress was built by the Amdapori, an ancient people who rose to power upon arcane knowledge. During the heyday of their civilization, they built magnificent structures such as these. Alas, the splendor has long faded into memory, and the keep has become a lair for the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult. Some of the cultists have even succeeded in summoning Voidsent, and we wood whalers welcome capable adventurers who would be willing to keep their numbers in check. Well, isn't that nice? Now I have the keep accessible, which is the next dungeon in line that I need to do. Oh, it's another. It's another. Okay. I'll keep it like this for the time being. Also, back to Dona. I think there might be another quest there. This dungeon has unlocked us. Yeah, it is. But actually, no, because I do have like another one here. Easy being green. Did I think about it? I forgot about this one. Yep. But before we do all of that, I think I'm gonna take a quick break here as an ad is about to come up, and I'll return after the ad break. Oh, I'll see you in 2 minutes. Oh, there we go. Sorry, wrong screen. So there we have it. Now we can queue for another duty. We double check as I get this fast. Okay, it's only the keep. Let's join. What about you? Huh? Losing sent you your way. Your way, you say? Well, I'll be thrice damned. It's you. The heroic lady. What lopped off Tomberry's king's head. You remember us? We was a pair around the entrance to the Wanderer's Palace. Oh yeah. So you're right for the great bleeding Tomberry stabbed us. Wasn't he stabbed? Indeed, we were. It was the most unpleasant. Now, adventurer, you are here to do something we would prefer not to do ourselves. Venture into the Wanderer's Palace again. Best we start at the beginning, eh? Like I was saying, it was hacking away at Little Thornberries when the big one snuck behind us. Well, we tried to fight it off, but it got the best of us. Never been in worse shape, just lying there bleeding. Hells, I thought we were long for the realm, but just as I was thinking of me last words, yo and behold, we been having it with started treating us. Nursed us right back to health, they did. That's when we learned the truth about the Tombies. They was only menacing folk because of a curse. Curse that you lifted when you slew the Tomberry King. At heart, a lot of them are common twice as kindly again. Why, it was a right pleasure having them take care of us for a fair spell. It's a pity those peaceful days didn't last. A band of Mamul Jah, what call themselves the Silver Scales, came storming into the palace. They say they are mercenaries, but they're nothing but the scum of the Bleeding Realm. Howling the blood and so many dead. As if it weren't enough, the surviving Tomberries were locked away deep in the ruins. Why in the name of the 12 do they deserve such a fate, I ask you? We had grown rather fond of the Tomberries while living amongst them. They have good hearts, no matter how odd their appearance. None of that should matter anyway. This fellow is a Huron and I'm a Mikote. Are we lesser a couple for our differences? I should think not. My heart goes out to the Tomberries, truly. Be so betrayed, so ill-treated, locked away in the horrid dungeon by one's own people, no less. My dearest, and I know their pain too well. We both had to leave our birthplace. Why, you ask? Simply because we were different. No, we will not sit idly by and let the Tomberries be subjected to such terrible treatment. Well said, love. But as much as we like to give the Silver Scales the boot ourselves, we can't stand up a cartload of Mamul Jah. So please, say you'll do it in our place. Wanderer's Palace is the only home the Tomberries have got. Now you'll have to speak with Abazi Karazi and get a ride in its boat across the lake. What was it now? Bon voyage? Bon voyage. Wow. Speak with Karazi. Okay. Come on that treasure hunter's errand, have ye? Well, I'll have it. I'll take you across the lake, but be warned, the palace you're making for is held by the Silver Scales, and their leader is the most fearsome one of the lot. Now, the Thornberries aren't friends of mine, but even I think the way the Mumble-Jah have them imprisoned is wrong. Capturing them, turning them into thralls. Go on and give those sellswords hell. Okay. I have to do this dungeon as well. Enough. Now I can actually go. Now. So, Hubert, you things can match the ire of a brother riled, and how much greater the anger when there are two of them. Ah, there is an industrious ant, an adventurer in the need of a bit of a business, if I'm not mistaken. The anthill you want is Amagina and Sons' mineral concern. Something kicked it over good. They put out words for adventurers. Have skill, will move fast, that sort of thing. Perfect for you, I'll warrant. The client, a bit of a handful, might aggressive, but nothing you can't handle. The twins. You'll find them at the Miners Guild. Talk to Teruka, he's the milder of the two. Alright. Yes, we'll do that. Okay, we'll get called. Where exactly are you? Oh. Yeah, I should have guessed next to the Miners Guild. So... Heard about our petition, have you? And you'll do as we ask, no question asked? Great attitude. Now then, the situation's like this. No, it isn't right. I'll be damned if I put our sister's fate in a stranger's hand. I'm going myself. Oh, brilliant plan, brother. Go blundering into the sunken temple of Qarn. The place is a death trap. What guarantee do we have that this adventurer can beat those traps? None, that's what. But you know better than any what these muscles are capable of. Wait, I can help. Chill out. What the hell do you mean you've beaten those traps already? Wait. You're the reason Neneko's in this trouble? I'm gonna end you, I swear. Calm yourself, brother. This adventure is not to blame for what happened. Besides, she's perfect for the task. Let's start again, shall we? I am Ciceruka, and this is my twin brother, Popokuli. And as you may have gathered, we need you to mount a rescue mission in the sunken temple of Qarn. After you defeated the temple's snares and traps, the place was officially open for research. The concern partnered with the Order of Naldthal to fund an expedition. And the research team was led by none other than Neneko, our little sister. She's the one who wrote the book on the ruins of Sildi. Researcher to end all other research on the place. Nobody expected her was gonna figure out that Sildi and Ul'dah are both descendants from the Beldian civilization. Sunken Temple of Qarn is the native rock. No way in Seven Hells was she going to not lead that expedition. But who comes bumbling in? A band of relic raiders, that's who. The greedy horse-on set of a trap, and now our little sister is stuck in the stinking place. Foxy bastard putting Neneko in danger. If they aren't the Thornberry mints already, I can be sure I'll end them myself. And that's the situation as it stands. Talk to Bibimu at the entrance of the temple and she'll let you in. You can go and get an echo out of there in one piece, you hear? Okay, okay, we'll do. We'll help you, sis. Don't worry. Oh. Can I fly over the mountain? Okay. Suppose. I guess it's a bit tall. Let's see. Welcome to the stately ruin that was and is the sunken temple of Korn. What a relief they actually sent someone who's been here and knows the drill. The twins, they can be a little overbearing. They'll need some of that imperiousness soon enough, though, when it falls on them to run the concern. In that case, you didn't know, those two were the chairman's progeny, them and Miss Neneko. You'll find it much change within, thanks to the fool's robbers. Take care, but not so much that you cannot make haste. Okay, and another quest to do. Right now we're waiting for one final queue. Yeah, we also need the. That's what we're doing currently. The poor keep. Yeah. Just double checking, hoping I did not make a mistake. Then we're just gonna have a full run because we have like what one trial and four dungeons, maybe 5 at best. Still need to run. Then after that, we are jumping into some red mage quests because we have 2 unlocked. Because we are this one, the rewarding struggle is at level 52, and we are already level 54. And from what I've seen, up till 60 or something of the sort, it's once every 2 levels. You'll be able to like jump in fast, and I think that's gonna be the last content that's gonna give us XP for a while, unless there's gonna be other dungeon content. So this is the Adampoor Keep. No, the Adampoor Keep does not reward XP, and none of these are gonna reward XP. Pretty sure not even the quests themselves you reward an XP. Yeah, I think right now we are at the last. Yeah, I think what we did so far is the last chunk of XP that we've gotten, and just these quests are gonna give us a bit more, but that's not gonna be enough for us. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be close to. This run is not gonna give us enough tombstones. Probably the one after it is gonna do that, probably. And seeing that we've on average done what? Did I do like 3 dungeons, maybe like 2 dungeons per 2 or 3 dungeons an hour? That's still like 1, 5, maybe 6. Still another, let's say 3 hours at best. which would be within expectations, like within time, within the time, within today's streams, kind of general time. But yeah, I kind of guessed correctly that this stream alone is gonna be a duty binge. But as I said, I don't mind because we got ourselves some extra XP. Plus, I'm finally gonna have like a proper gear set with all the items with correct stats. Because right now the necklace is the only one that it's a leftover from my dragoon. But I still keep because you know, vitality is still a good thing to have, and direct hit rate is still a good thing to have. I don't have an alternate replacement. Like at the very least, I'm still donkey in health. After that, I can get myself some of this gear replaced. Okay, this one is like a long queue. For some reason. Yeah, that's gonna be like the other thing. I'd have like quite a lot of long queues to deal with. Oh, depending on the next quest, you might not have enough slots to actually. The duty finder only allows us 5 total selected. I'd leave the trial last. If Adam Keep is also gonna give us a quest that requires us to complete it. That's what. Although the hard difficulty dungeons offer a lot of tomes. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a shame. I have to wait all. Probably once we're done with the trial stuff, I'll maybe look a bit into glamours, just maybe see what I can create with access to free expansions worth of gear. It should be good selection. Okay, I'm not sure, is there like a way to see like something how like a WoW has it where I can like items and have like access to a like an item display list? Yes, but also yeah, the queue is really long for this dungeons. Hell. To be fair, the later it's gonna get in the hour, the longer the queues are probably gonna get. But I think we're still like, continentally speaking, at a decent time within general like time zone, because like I think for me right now it's the latest, and for people that are like around my time zone, be maybe a bit late, but I'm really east of Europe, so I think the western I go, it'll be better for them. So I think they're good. Who knows? Okay. Yeah. Much else. Just have to wait. Okay, there's gotta be something here. I think maybe it's related to like an MMQ thing. By entering there, gotta be something. Not sure exactly what, but something. I could like jump in and start doing the red mage quest, but I don't want to be like made interrupted by the dungeon popping. That's kind of like a thing that I personally don't like want to deal with. Guess we'll just keep it as is. There's like nobody wanting to do the dungeon specifically. Like something bad about it, I don't know. Because I can understand like some dungeons being hit or miss, that's fine. Also, I'll get an item level 8. Oh, here we go. Poopy. Poultice and whatnot. As it said in the marketing material. Ooh, look at this boy. I'm wondering, is that the weapon that we have to do for the Relic Reborn? The Lancer has? That Lancer just great. Don't really have instant casts. This is the only one I have. Oh. What the hell is happening with this run? Like, tank is pulling everything. What are they? I don't know exactly from the schedule. Paladin? I think, maybe? I think so. Don't look like Paladin to me. No fucking way you pulled the entire map. What? Yeah, I don't know what job that one is. And I'm not yet familiar with all the sigils. Oh. What the? Oi! How many bosses are within this boss fight? It's like a Matryoshka of like boss fights. What? Wow. That was a boss actually, huh? Wait. Neat. Eh. What the? Ah, yes, the demon wall. How charming. Ah. Wait. Okay. Boy. Yeah, it just... Wait. Oh. On. This tank is something else. Okay. Are we fighting? Don't look as kind of horrifying, not insanely horrifying. Oh. Oh, it should. Just from his back of his ass. Amazing. Get interrupted. Heal. Wow. Realm Reborn Dungeon almost complete, I think. And he's down. And out. Okay, I guess I'll take that. Fair enough. Now, finally, unlocked. Have the last requirement. For keepsake, Lorien looks at you with an appraising eye. A wayfarer like yourself must be privy to all manners of tales, yes? So tell me, what do you know of the adventurers who purged the cultists from the ruins of Amdapor Keep? Hi, me, just did it. What? It was you who did the deed? Then you are just the person I've been seeking. There is a man I would have you lend your ear to, a healer known as Adelstan. He dwells in Camp Tranquil, from where he surveys the Twelveswood. Of late, he sensed dark stirrings in Amdapor Keep, and would speak with one who has braved the ruins already. But I shall put no more words in Brother Adelstan's mouth. Pray attend him in the South Shroud. If you give him my name as a proof of your intent, he will not withhold a single detail of what he has observed. Okay, to Camp Tranquil we go. Oi, but thing? Yes, I am at a stand. One ever listening to the Shroud. Pray tell, why have you sought me out? Oh, you are come at Lorien's urging. Good heavens, the elemental smile upon me, sending one of the brave souls who smote the cultist within Amdapor Keep. Well met, my friend. I'm here at Arun Senna's behest to investigate the keep. You are here because of my findings. Terrible things fester within those ruins. Some must destroy them. Yes, even though the Lambs of Dalamud and their dealings with Voidsend plague us no longer, the fell presence hanging over the place grows stronger by the day. Wood Dwellers ventured into the keep to find the cause. Their reports were chilling. someone has completed the cultist ritual and summoned the most ghastly of void scent. Over them reigns a leader, fearless in might and malice. He must fell this void scent lord and so dispel the foulness hanging over the ruins. Maxine guards the gates of Adampoor Keep. I shall alert her to your coming. Now go, my friend, and may the elementals guide you to victory. See? Oh, okay, it's still a dialogue, it's not a conclusion, so... That means we'll have to do this, this dungeon as well. Once more. Hey there, Maxine. What brings you back to this tainted place, adventurer? Ah, so you are the one who has answered Brother Addison's call to enter the ruins. I warn you though, the Keeper has never been more perilous. The evil that dwells within has warped the forest's life, turning woodland animals to brutish beasts. The place is feral. Our only hope is to slay the void scent at the heart of the castle. If we do not, well, I pray that the elementals guide your way through the keep, adventurer, and your victory brings the forest. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the other duty that's 6, but unfortunately we can only do so Adampoor Keeps, Sunken Temple Quan, Wanderer's Palace, Tastasha, and Holebreaker. Yeah, I'm no longer allowed. Join the mighty queue. Yeah, I'm gonna, select all the dungeons because I think that's gonna be easier in queue. And then, depending on our luck, also do the trial. Might have enough time to do all these if we're lucky with the 2. Maybe. Oh, yeah, 190. I think it's in the 200s. So remember, maybe after like another dungeon or 1 or 2, get it. We truly wait. Yep. The weapon that Lancer had, I think it was this one, I'm pretty. Makes sense. Makes sense. Hopefully we'll be lucky with a dungeon queue, but it has to be kind of fast, and although right now average time 10 minutes, that's not fortuitous considering that, that break might be upon us soon enough. But not soon, it's like in 15-ish minutes, but if the queue is gonna take us 10 minutes, there's not gonna be a lot time left. Maybe for luck we'll just get the that's the only one with the item level sync, so I think it's This might be the one that was problems. Because with the other ones, as long as there's no item level sync, can breeze through. Because I'm pretty sure, like with the previous, well, yeah, Adam Keeper was not item level sync, but whoever the tank was rushed it. Actually, let me look. I can see the icons, right? Oh, so yeah, he was a gunbreaker. I kind of guessed it. I guessed it. Damn. Kind of insane what they were able to do. In fact, I feel like the gunbreaker is a hell of a tank job to learn with its combos, but I guess that learning curve has its own reward, being able to like pull the entire room of trash mobs up to the boss, clear it, and then just jump to the boss. I'm sure I'm sure the healer also did pretty well. I don't remember who was the healer. I'm not sure if I can see people that I just played with. Maybe I can see it in chat. I don't remember them by name, fortunately, so I have no idea. I think there was like a way. Yeah, but I'm not. Guess we'll have to check at some point. Yes. Regular tombstone and elevation, one of the few in existence. Paragon tombstone contains epilogues absurd. It's so absurd they can scarcely be understood. Exchange if itinerant Mughals for certain items. Okay. Where is that? I want. Oh. Regular tombstone. About 18. That. Treasure hunt trove. Important details about this detective. Speak to an itinerant Mughal. Hey, where are they? Dated. Regular tombstone. Nabi water when using adventurous squadrons or what's. Okay. Oh, okay, they're not far. Go to and I think it's like an event thing. It's not something can keep. There it is. Collection expanded compendium. Hey compendium, would you like to view the tutorial? Oh, it's the same thing that I was just looking at. Okay. Items were dead. I need a lot more than currently have. Where is it? Like, I can't. Oh no, that sent me to the site. Send me to a website. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh, exchange. West? Onslaught. Magic Prism. Job Mastery. Creates illusions by weaving together myriad of shades. But the helio of stars to indicate that you are the very model of a modern major job master. I don't like the top tier reward. Cosmetics. The man know how to fool oneself with at least one of the semblances. Okay, some emotes. Furnishing, okay, this is for housing. Items, let's see. Let me. Or belt of casting. Okay, fair enough. I guess this is like event related. Like, gonna look good. Not. Yeah, right now we're not having any luck with the dungeon queuing. It's unfortunate. And yeah, duty support is not at work with these. Expectable. Level 110. Oh! Got in, Hullbreaker Isle, fair enough. Oh, we are doing some piratey stuff. Neat. I'll be honest, that was a hell of a long intro. They're not too impatient. see elegant homes. Ah! The heck was... Just got trapped? What the... Jump from bear traps. Yeah, I kinda noticed now. Ah, you ruined my combo. Yep. Okay, I have to like pay attention on the ground to not get snatched by a bear trap. What? Fair enough. Ah, it still hit me. Okay. Oh, there's not a monkey. Okay, got bear trap. There we go. Oh, then you fight monkey. Okay, on. Nice. Yeah, I felt there were like too many treasure coffers. It felt like, is this a trap? that kind of looks like it. Like that, all these treasure couples in one place, they don't look right. Okay, interacting with it. 3. Slot it in. Can we avoid it? Ah. Face rage moment. Hi there, Raph. How you doing? Yeah, I am a red mage in Joel. Ah, that was a mouthful. But I'll be honest, I'm just waiting it out until I am done with the Realm Reborn MSQ so I can get a Dark Knight. For 2 reasons: for the theme, and also secondly because, you know, I'm gonna be tanking and the queuing is gonna be way better for me because I've waited like almost 20 minutes to get in queue. Alright, it's on downloading. I'm about to enter here. Tips. Well, good luck on your adventures in Eorzea. It's gonna be a journey. What? Ah, I was doing scatter. I was like wondering like why it took me so long to actually cast. Not trusting the copper. Do we take the tablets? Good. Get him to pay attention. Ominous. Oh, great. Wait. That's about the cast. Oi. Okay, where are you going? My Airbus flight stick as playable controller. Yeah, that's also like another cool thing about Final Fantasy XIV. It is gamepad supported, so you can actually play an MMO with a controller if you fucking dare, I suppose. I've not seen people like, you know, talk about the experience and how exactly is the setup, but I'm imagining it's fine. I'm imagining it's not that bad. So. Wait, let me just combo you. Ah, I messed up the combo. Fuck it. I can do a proper combo. Ah well, I said in the AoE. I'll take it. I took the risk. Oh. Almost done. Oh, down. Okay, what are we gonna fight? Some big sea kraken thing creature? I guess I was right. Okay, that's way bigger than I thought. That's way bigger than I thought. It's fine, we can TP. Oh. Oh, I thought it was done. I'm sorry. My bad. It's gone. It's gone. Oh. Okay. Oi! Got yeeted. That's... I think I got stunned. Oh, no, I got grabbed. I got grabbed. Ow. Oh, that was a Kraken fight? Just the tentacles? Aw. Kinda sad. What's the difference between what am I selecting? Data centers between chaos and light? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think there's any difference. It's just I think you're only gonna encounter people from that data center. specifically. Like you can queue cross worlds, but I don't think you can queue cross data center or something. I know. Well, I think they also made it cross data centers as well. I know you cannot do it regional, and you cannot have groups regional, but I know you can have them cross worlds, and I think you can also have them cross data center at this point. I think. So I don't think there's much of a difference. I know for a fact the world you can queue at it from, you can have a party from any world from the same data center. I don't know, like that part is a bit confusing, I'll be honest, because I think initially I don't think they were like cross queuing or anything of the sorts, and then they made them, and they got a bit unclear like what exactly is cross queuing, what exactly isn't, or like cross party. So I don't remember for sure. Ooh, we have tomes. Means I can buy something. Yes. So what I need is a necklace. Yeah. Change. Oh, right. I need to get out of this. Oh. And there we have it. Now I have gear that is appropriate to a red mage. So this set, and this one. Go. Nice. I'm a full ass red mage with my gear. It told me that Light has more players while Chaos is more PvP centered and full of French. Lol. Full of French. I don't know. Raph can confirm you that. Oh, which by the way, I don't think I've I didn't give you a shout out, Raph. I don't know. Only Raph can tell you like the Frenchman population when it comes to these places. I have no idea myself. Chaos is more. Look, I'm gonna be very fair. From what I know of the community, most of Final Fantasy is not really PvP focused. Most of Final Fantasy, like it's its weakest part. For PvP is kind of jank, from what I've heard. It's not amazing. I don't care because I'm not interested in PvP myself. But from what I've been told, like most of the community, just very few enjoy PvP, or I don't think it's its weakest aspect of the game. Say the least. So don't take that you know, too seriously, because I'm on a chaos data center, and you saw me. I'm queuing fine. It doesn't really matter. Half castle. Yeah, I'll be alright with it. Not that big of a deal. Like, believe me, you're not gonna handicap yourself. But anyhow, we were able to do a dungeon queue, so I'm gonna take a quick break right now, as an ad is about to come up in a few seconds, and I'll return after the break. So yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes. And there we are. So, first, let me finish up this quest. So, good to see you back in one piece, and with Mistbeard coffers, no less. Let's have a look at it then. Lock's still intact, and there's no sign it's been tampered with. You did good, Venture. The chief will be right pleased. And indeed he is. I knew that you wouldn't disappoint me, my friend. You have my gratitude. Now, you're curious as to the contents, I do not doubt. Having risked life and limb to retrieve the coffer, you've more than earned the right to that knowledge. The coffer that holds the secret to Miss Beard's identity. Embarrassing, is it not? But this mask, my friend, has been worn by all individuals who have borne the name Mistbeard. Mistbeard was not one man, but many. For generations, both name and mask have been inherited by those deemed worthy, so the legend continued. But now that the legend will come to an end, for the last Mistbeard has found a new purpose in life. A woman and her dream of a brighter future for Limsa. As you know, our nation's founded by pirates. It's in Laminson's blood to desire to be his own master, to reject authority and to take what he wants. Some among us believe that piracy is a time-honored tradition, but so long as we cling to this tradition, we will never know lasting prosperity. These were a woman's word, and Mistbeard saw wisdom in them. He swore to do all in his power to make her dream a reality. In the future, he envisioned there is no place for pirate kings, but in the tales of fishwives. So Mistbeard has chosen to consign himself and his predecessor to the pages of history. You're that one, aren't you? This mask symbolizes an obsolete way of life, yet it is not without power. Should it fall in the wrong hands, another Mistbeard will rise. Hot-blooded Laminsons will gather to his dread banner, and piracy will continue. Mask will never see the light of day again. This day, Pirate King Mistbeard draws his last breath. Yes, son. I trust you know what to do. Aye, Chief. Given it a bit of time, the rumors of treasure will fade just like the mist clearing. There we go. Nice. So, that means that now we can remove Oldbreaker Isle from the key and put ourselves the Minstrel's Ballad, the Ultima's Bane. Palace. There we go. And depending on our luck, we may or may not find. Thing. I remember, I do want to go quickly after Castle. But there's the vendor. Oh, how can it far? Okay, there it is. Okay, that's gonna cost me like 600. Not sure if I'm gonna get that kind of cash on me. Okay. Hang on, how? Look. Need. Very techy indeed. Oh, okay, we seen I cannot do all of them at once. I think we've seen somebody with this here doing the dungeon. There. We'll just have to wait. There's a high likelihood we're not gonna... Okay. The queue is gonna take as long as it did before. Yeah. None of the duties are part of the event. Be sure. What? Let's see. 70, 40, 40, 340. Actually, my math is right, or if my math assumptions are right. I think if we're doing all of these, by doing all of these, we are gonna collect enough tomes to actually get the weapon. Which would be a nice boost. Of course, if my math is right, that is. Because there's also like a bonus completion by or like there's also like a bonus reward for first time completion, which is not mentioned in the duty, which is kind of annoying. And it's not consistent. Like it really depends on the dungeon, or like I think its levels, like difficulty type, because you know these are like hard difficulties. Before we did while the Hullbreak Liar itself by default is not hard. The synced one, synced. Odd to say the least. Also, I think we're still getting some XP. Interesting. Oh, I think we're getting XP from the kills themselves, not right. Okay. Yeah, I'm still getting XP from, I think, from like the boss kills. Themselves. Fair enough. Oh, well then. Unfortunately, there's not much else to do. As I said before, I don't want to jump into the red mage quest right now. I don't get interrupted by the dungeon queue. So I'll leave them for last. I kind of suspect maybe some people dungeon, but I suppose not. Because the ultimate bat only gives us monetary None of them offer anything special, I suppose. Oh, who knows? There's also the aspect that some people might be disinterested in doing it. Well, I do wonder if I have... Did I unlock all the dungeons that there are to unlock? Or... Realm Reborn like post-leveling? I'm imagining there might be some additional dungeons that I'm gonna unlock and encounter. Continue with the MSQ. Probably. These 100 queues are gonna make us wait a lot. Also, I think I've used up all my snoozes, so that means that if any dungeon runs happen close to an ad break, I'm sorry, I don't think I can delay them anymore. It is what it is. Queue pop for before this break happened really late. Yeah, I'm for. Hopefully I can do like most of it today. Even if I'm able to do like, let's say half what's left, I'll consider it like good enough. Because then we can do like the other half next time, then do the red mage, maybe hold that like another stream. Then the stream after that we could do full, we can go back to the MSQ. That sounds about right. Because, you know, I'm not like in no rush to do the MSQ, this being still a trial account. It's not like I'm missing anything, I'm missing out on anything. I feel like it's nice to kind of like show like bits and different parts of the game experience, you know, show a bit of dungeons here and there whenever I can. And go back to the MSQ, maybe do some other fun things. Some of it definitely I'm gonna keep them for later. Just because with some I'm aware it's gonna take a lot longer than others. Best example is the is this one, the Realm Reborn quest. For my Dragoon. Because, you know, the only way to do it as a trial account is to actually craft the champion lance myself. Means that I need to get into a discipline of the hand, and that's gonna be a lot to do. Which is not gonna take. I don't think it's gonna take me like one stream or two. Something else, but it'll be a bit lengthy to progress in. I'll leave it for. Probably gonna leave it for the end. Plus, you know, the weapon itself is not. It's no longer an improvement. It's item level 80, and from the sundries, what we got from the tomes that dungeons offer us, you can get like an weapon of 130 item level, way above, and I got it immediately after I was done with the MSQ, so need for me to do it. Like there is no like stat when it comes to like stats and you know weapon character advancement. There is no need for me to do it right now. Not improving my I'm not gonna improve my Dragoon in stats this way. but I suppose like, wait, wait, this is the queue. I'm guessing maybe it cycles between them. As for a second, I saw the queue for the trial, like the numbers, like 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPSs, which that's the party formation for look for the trials. Huh? I might actually have a chance for get the trial queue pop before I get the dungeon one. That's interesting. Thankfully, the trial one is not going to be too lengthy because it's just a singular boss fight. So we should be good. Of course, now if we're lucky, that is, to get it. Out of like 14 parties recruiting. But to be fair, that's not a lot. But and you also have to take into account that if those 14 parties actually are looking for the same dungeons that you are. Yeah. This is kind of the reason why I said that it might take us the entire stream for this specifically. Just have to wait because we are DPSs. We're definitely not gonna move this needle faster this way. It's gonna be a good thing once we're done with Realm Reborn and jump. Because once we're done with the Realm Reborn, I'm jumping straight to a Dark Knight and continue the journey from there. Just so I can beat through the queues. This is a lot to wait, and we already like for a quarter of an hour. We are staying here, waiting, hoping that we might get something. The 13 parties, that's a lesson. Would it be something with the queuing that the more specific you are with what dungeons you want to have, the longer the queue is? Like, there like some sort of like prioritization pick or something like that, or how exactly queues are organized? Because I got quicker in dungeons when I had fewer within the queue. Of course, roulette is gonna be the fastest because it's random dungeons. You don't have a choice. I don't pick them, so that would be the biggest pool and highest chances of getting people. That's not why I'm doing this right now, and I cannot afford. I not say afford, but gambling the possibility that I'm gonna get into this dungeon by doing a duty roulette is not great, because it's still a lot of dungeons that we have to do, and there's a lot of dungeons in the selection pool to be more specific. Yeah, me don't want to do it. Now, considering that there was no quest requirement to continue on, I do wonder if I would be able to advance with the red mage even post 60, if I'm still like in the Realm Reborn or like Heaven's Word. Because it didn't require me to get into Heaven's Ward right now to get to do this. Because right now, technically, I'm in Heaven's Ward kind of like level ranges. There was like no requirement for me to complete anything. I just had to be level 50 to get the job. Okay, the chances are higher and higher for us to get like a trial at this point. Else. Oh, even a dungeon. I'm not making my character all. If I'm unable to go to Portibor, it's gonna be your fault. I did not say for you to play it right now. Don't hit it on me. And also, the character creation is not that lengthy or detailed. Like, it has a bit, but it's not that extremely detailed. And a lot of it doesn't matter. It's just for flavor. Like, for example, which I'm pretty sure, like, here, the Guardian doesn't matter. The name day doesn't really matter. That's just purely for flavor. You know, race, clan, gender, all that. That's purely, again, for what you prefer, what you like as aesthetics, but does not affect your game in any way. Maybe it has like slightly different base stats, but I don't think by a lot. I don't think it's a significant difference in base stats. Oh, back in the Sangon Temple. That's neat. Oh, I was reading everything. Like, again, you can read them and look at them to pick a choice that feels like, you know, seems like a good fit for you, if that's what you want. I did it as well. But I'm gonna say, like, if we're talking about, like, actual gameplay, it doesn't matter. It's purely for flavor. And I think, like, for the roleplay scene, if you care for that, that's also gonna be something. Okay. Oh, I have another gunbreaker.